All right, we're back with another haul video. This is, I think, my favorite haul of all of them. I'm burying the lead here with what you're seeing. There's some really cool stuff coming up. This is the hardest one for me too. I really want to keep most of these sets, but I don't think I can. We'll talk about how much this cost at the end of the haul. But what you're seeing here is just some small sort of extra add-ins to unopened Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse collectible minifigure sets. That. And then Lego Technic Forklift 30655, also sealed, although the bag is not in the best case. Alright. Next we have a sealed Jurassic Park Visitor Center T-Rex and Raptor Attack. 76961. This is one of the ones that's super cool and I really would like to keep, but I'm not sure that I can. Next, we have the Jurassic Park Velociraptor Chase, also sealed and unopened, 75932. Interesting story about this haul too. I saw it posted online on Facebook Marketplace. That's where I got it from. The ad was like super unclear. It just kind of said bulk Lego sets and had some like hard to decipher pictures, and I had sort of started doing that, but then I sort of sent the guy a message and had a long back and forth and was like, hey, can you like get me a list of all the set numbers just so that I can figure out if I'm interested in it. And that took a little while, but he got that to me, and then I sort of made him a little bit of a lower offer than what he was asking, and he said, and I said, I realized that like your asking price is fair. I just bought Minas Tirith, can you do anything for me here? And he said, no, I can't really, right? And sort of we got to talking a little bit on Messenger, and he'd been collecting Lego for a long time, but had some health issues and was getting rid of all of his sets. We're in Canada, so it wasn't kind of medical bills. It was more just, the sets were Lego building isn't really something he could do anymore. I got the sense, right? He didn't go super in detail, so definitely felt, bad for him. So at the time I said no worries. Like I said, I think your price is fair, so no worries if you're not interested in my offer. And then I made some suggestions of like taking the information that he had assembled for me, it took so long because he had to get help to assemble that information and adding it to the listing, because I just thought that would make it easier for potential buyers to evaluate their interest. And he was thankful for the advice and sort of did change the ad. Month or so goes by, maybe month and a half. I've been really busy lately, so I haven't been keeping track. I noticed that the listing is still up, so I sent him another message, and I was like, hey, would you consider this amount? And I had offered him a bit more, and he said sort of, well, what about we sort of split the difference between my asking price and your new offer, and that seemed reasonable to me. So I said, yeah, I'll do it. And, you know, crazy. The pickup was in like the downtown of a really big city, and they were about to shut down the city for a huge event, like literally the street he lived on. So I, in like an hour it was shutting down. So I had to like talk my way past the security that were blocking off the street and assure them that I wasn't trying to park. I just needed to pick something up. This is a really large haul. So that was a bit of an interesting journey, but super cool guy. I feel really bad that he is having to had to get rid of all of his Lego sets, but I hope if you're out there, Josh, I hope your situation improves and things get better for you. All right, so that's the Jurassic Park Velociraptor chase. Next, once again, sealed, we have the T-Rex Breakout 76956. Again, really super set, really super cool set. I'm wondering if I might end up keeping more of these than I'm planning, but we'll sort of see how it goes. Again, just really cool looking set. Next we have 76179, Batman and Selena Kyle Motorcycle Pursuit. This is again sealed and unopened. And we have the Batman versus Superman Batmobile, again sealed, unopened. 76331. And we have the Coral Reef Diorama. I'm pretty sure this was a gift with purchase that I did not get when it came out. But again, unopened. Here we have 76316, Fantastic Four versus Galactus. Again, I'm a big Marvel fan. Might end up keeping this one. We have 76205, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Another sealed set. I really hated the Multiverse of Madness, so don't feel particularly attached to this one. However, the next set is the X-Men 97 Quinjet, or X-Jet rather, 76281. I loved the original X-Men cartoon. We love the X-Men 97 cartoon. As much of a gut punch, that late season event that I'm not going to mention because spoilers, but if you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. It was rough. Anyways, this is also sealed and also super cool. Alright, back to more Batman Lego sets. So this is 76265, Batwing from Batman versus the Joker. Sealed, unopened. right. Then we have $76304, the Batman Forever Batmobile, a single minifigure. Not a huge Batman fan. More Marvel, Jurassic Park guy myself. But we do have another Batman with the Batmobile versus Harley Quinn and Mr. Freeze. 76274. We're still going. We got a lot left to go through. Okay. Couple more gift with purchases. I know these are gift with purchases because I already have these unopened from my own purchases. So we've got those. All right. Next we have more Jurassic Park. 76960, the Brachiosaurus Discovery. Not as cool as the other sets, but still pretty cool. And there's a few more Batman sets as well. So here is 76303. The Batman Tumbler versus Two-Face and the Joker. A lot of these sets are retired. I think most of the Batman ones are not. Next up we have 76224, Batmobile Batman versus the Joker Chase. With two minifigures. And we have 76333, Batman and Robin Batmobile. Again, sealed, unopened. All right, and we have another gift with purchase, the Christmas picture frame for 0702. This one is, I saw it when it came out, but I didn't make a purchase at the time, so I don't have a copy myself. All right. So next we have a small Marvel set, 76320, Iron Man and War Machine versus Hammer Drones. A couple years ago, I rewatched. Well, my wife and I rewatched all of the Marvel movies, including the Iron Man, and together they hold up a lot better, especially Iron Man 3, honestly. In context of everything going on, it's a pretty good movie. All right, the next, we're almost done here, but the next couple of things are a little bit bigger, so I couldn't have them in arm's reach. So, next we have the X Mansion. Now, as you can see, this is opened, although only one of the bags inside has been opened up. So it's largely unused, but it is opened. I haven't decided yet. I kind of really wanted the X Mansion, but I read some dialogue online about how the set's proportions are not great, and the buildings inside are kind of, the spaces inside the X Mansion are kind of small, and that kind of got in my head a little bit because I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I don't love that, but we'll see. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. And I also got the gift with purchase, I believe, from the X Mansion Cerebro 6546-714, sealed and unopened. And then last, but certainly not least, I have Avengers Tower 76269. Now this was opened and largely built, not complete, but like quite far along in the build. I don't really care about that because this is definitely a set that I've been wanting to get for a while, so I'm keeping this one for sure. So that is the haul. Total cost on all of these sets, 1,400 Canadian. Let me know in the comments if you think that's a good deal. Got one more haul video to do. Super cool. This was my favorite, but the next one has some really old, like 90s Lego sets in it. Some of them even still sealed. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.